Yo, assalamu alaikum. Mbali ngoli ngali kontom koteke. Murta ngali bismillah fanan kabondi na banta babato kon dalta ka kenya mina dron. Bi fanan natale bar ngalon ko kacha nyinga tel loti jam fala bawo kuleyata banko kolbe siaring kolbe kuleyading kolbe jahserin fo min nyanda ka fo ani nyanda ka min fon tuje mawol fon long bar butun si kacha ku dantanna kabondi adama barola koto banko politiko mu yalon kolbe keding more like inconsistency in politics. Anyways, memin kala do wolam kali be tentu kali jeyi kali nimbara bawo manke ku sone yarenti banku do kolen andu mobe den fe mobe den kulen ro kamala memin kala do wolen ka molu nimbara mi yalon ko wolen they are constantly engaging on the Gambia and the affairs of the Gambia ke be tentu ke fanambe jeyi yo butum memen kala do wolen kakacha kudanta na mi yalon ko ngol ko si sain adama barola man sakundala koto mi yalon ko lebe kering. And also we will like to talk about kol mi yalon ko lebe kekan banko kan modo kamalan si banko dingol be si be tentu si be jay ko take fanan madimola adiamo siatal sign it is frustrating danaka banko be diam kamina wolen jina kolmul yalon kolle be ke kanjandum hanatra mol fanan be malon bar mo jamale sobita konte mo jina kin quality. Last time I talked about it and I have also spoke to our people on numerous occasions kaitandila nimba ku joni kolmul yalon kolle be laringa koma, and then that is all that we can do. Yo Barabutung Bao Masakunda have taken a position on it. I think Terenga Mila Laftawalla. So Kodefe Asike Hanatra Manke funding killed the Matumli along Koleka embark on that back way journey. But as Ken Telefanang Namanta Bimutin Nasate Bao is this so scary, and then insecurity Ketaje Bao Nintarafo. Mol Milialan Kole Kanaka a board on dot boats Kafukata. Ka silota kata bakwe la isiata sate dingol fonti sate kono. It became a concern, but alhamdulillah be jina kidingo funding ke be tentula ke jay mol miliyalon ko ilota kasimfata. We are in constant communication pour ngaje ko nyin ko mu yalon ka be ke kan sate kono amandi ya sate dingol ye, to be honest kule mu yalon ko ajeki jeki ta dong ay mol oversado mol miliyalon ko funding kelle mo iti sate kono ay mo jamale oversado, and then mol ma kalamta fo mun keta jiya keta yo jibon dingolate kono la bari telephone min keno wala sim fada mi yalon ko ngolta, and in people that we communicated with alhamdulillah wo keta kulet mi yalon ko manta be mbalen anu fanan fele nyinti sign mol talata baki sate kono le. I was communicating with somebody this evening about manta no je bara I communicated with somebody ay tandina ko sign danaka de hania kulungolo ni molte so la mu yalon ka be duna je mu yalon ko is a very good news for us. Yo mbe sango kontona mol la mili yalon ko funding ke lenge 40 ni la wasilo kan ba wonte diamuno lante fem fo na bankola koto mawo sata ba won intel nata jang funding ke la kolen si jang ni nata bankola kolen si nya woto. This is a concern to Gambia dingolu mili yalon ko be banko kan ni banko bantala mo jamale ni etuta nyinto ni yalon kole keta kunung ularo. When I think what matters here is to talk about issues that we are facing currently in the Gambia. Funding kelimanya politiko kono tilimbali ya dal mili yalon ko nganyati wala politiko kono yalon ko dol bije politiko ni ko be nya kasla wala kata kila masi boti andong Gambia ya nyati tilimbali ya na politiko kono nim banko dingol man finti diamu wala mul man finti miliyalon ko faham roke o koto nkomba bulala wo nyama inda rondo na betakela banko dingol la toroleti in as much we see adama barobe tinyaro ke kan alaman sakunda be tinyaro ke kan fonin kel miliyalon ko le nyante sembo la nyokan ngambe ke kilingoti pour ka adama barola nyimba sakunda ka boyindi ntelle mu fonin kel miliyalon ko we are so selfish na manken telti dronga manke modoti and then we are not ready to empower anybody mi yalonko hanin fangol jikita ko ay potentiality soto le alla ay la foke bankola le wala ay kanoke bankola pour que nyim banko boni tilimbali am yalon ka be kon. Yo, I've had so many attacks the past 3 days. Ngamo jama mo diamta, including Rambo Jata will be, they all insulted me. I see some media houses saying, Conte, I'm lying about the information I gave, I think 3 days ago, IEC sent a letter to Talib and Suda regarding the registration of Unite Party. And nte dunta ko kun kono nga fe offense safe on social media lo ku tayele anung akweta male fer akwenta sorry about that akweta male fer andung kule miyalon ko amanje kuti miyalon ko mbe speculate la kono de nganyum ko nyin kalam tala nga investigate le mota ko nga investigate nga alfa li nginin ka miliyalon ko ya ko nyin long yem faham ndala ko nyimde wolem tonyati. And I am pretty sure kwai banko dingol fongol jahal nyami na konte information also information tata milia anabota milia e wol fanan jahal wol nyama, but information mo fenet milia ko nabote bulu you have no control over it anymore. And janna ka fode tele ka saminete miya you have no control over it. So momun sa soto nole miya lon ko ajarta pura ya soto andum ala soto si mol na family alon ka fanan kata di wolle la. Now if this happens yaje Taliban Sudan ala mol la tilimbalia always in call for moli bari mallanna kaitanjila ko Talib ate he think like every Gambian miya lon ko Gambia dingole muiti ate le faham ro keti anda si mol be nene la diata e nyamina. Now that he received the letter, Kaitandala ko, ite Taliban Suda, being a leader of Unite Party, your party cannot be registered because you have so and so difficulty in technicalities that you need to fix because, Janimbe Patenying register. Among those technicalities, it is for Talib to resign from the leadership of Kanifi municipality. Now, he received the letter. Ngalo ni Jamal letter ronyen safe. Kabini letter ronyen kata ni Jamal tata. Aning yadi Talib la nyaminna. Aning ladi Talib la mine keta je. Nsi wolbe sata no waligele. So, nin Talib ko, andung kabiri letter rodita Talib la. Ale nyimul alang IEC respond balia. Talib didn't respond to IEC. He received the letter, and then probably I see from the reaction of his people, he found mafaham Talib munkusi falto. Now he is hiding from his own people. I rather be with Barrow. I will be very, very clear to the Gambians. I rather support Barrow than Ntekafunga Talib support. Because nin Barrow tanti Talib mwani luleti. Jo yala, tilimbali yala, tawla yala, banko dingol do yala. Talib have no regard for anybody in this country. Mbo fulali. Ani momu yake donga lalong ko, ala nafali bekang, ala fte use lale, na pareta abenami kelai nake. Now, talking about the letter that was sent to him from the IEC concerning a registration of Unite Party. And in financial disregard to respond back to IEC regarding the request me along IEC. Alright. If this is the case, muni batin nala Talib ya long containment for Tonyale. But he still urged his people to come out and debunk the statement that I said. I will follow it for Janimba Damojela. And ngafo ko baby ka safeno. Banko dingol sa understand on the information on mundi nyonko me fu solen abikata duma de santo donga kata woldo Taliban Suda be baluri ntebe baluri KNC be jang IEC be jang e balon telim jamal be fania foka telmuri yalon ko be diamka. His people came out debunked that what I said is not true. Ko Talibe itella patio, they have no issues. mi yalon ko should be fixed but kemo bo nyamfinta ko nte mimfo amato nya yandi bari e telephone they have issues mi yalon ko IEC ya fole ko nyanta ye wole fix sai fonte nte ko ele ko e my issues so nyanta min fix because ngam mimfo kemo bo jay wole for he said outright ko ngam mimfo e telephone ya komi ye koni ya bondi jeli ya samanani sambanyala pour ka banko dingol confusing. All right. If Talib Bensouda is ready and then he believes that he is a winnable candidate, at Talib Bensouda nyanta lola le aya for United Democratic Party yako, I resign from the leadership that you gave me as the mayor of Kanifing municipality. Talib didn't even resign from United Democratic Party. I resigned that from the position that he held in the party. Now he is now playing with the minds of the Gambians. Believing that atela hakilo watabang kudingol beti, and then he can use his tricks on people anyhow and anytime atela aftakate mola. Nin Talib believe tako atela he is a winnable candidate. He has support from the Gambians, and then he has support at where he is, that is KMC. Let him start with KMC. I resign from his position as the mayor of KMC ngata mbeta by election ngaji be Talib Bensouda. I think it's as simple as that. Man sumane kon sa place te Talib Bensouda. Man gom nane man I am the winnable candidate. Telumado ote lol munchi man gom nane Gambians man la ñu support. The undecided voters ñi tok di xaar pour ma taxaw as candidate pour ñu support ma. Man fofu lay tessé sama bopa because Adama Barrow bala mo taxaw dañ dem ak mom 2 elections. Moy election buñ demona mom ñamina GDC lose ko, and the other one moy ki nakatulati jokadu moy buñ dem election buñ dem ni the council election buñ dem jokadu I think Ken Jarga vote mu wiñal election yi lolu mo taxawal Adama Barrow as a political party. Legi yow bu fekkene yow da nga gom ne yow lu ñoo oté ci yow yaay di choice of the Gambians, yow lañuy sandil karta te yow ya da nga wara nekk president in 2026 luma la laaj ngala suma waji te nga wacca nga won niti yow yaay kan. Talib bu fekkene yow gom nga sa bopa Talib yow yaay kan, dama bëgg yow nga génn nga ñëw nga wax niti ne yow yaay diw, yow yaay nangam, am nga doole nangam te léegi di nga taxaw against United Democratic Party nga won yow how powerful you are. Why suma waji yow yaangi lakatu fini you are not willing to resign from the leadership of UDP. Léegi yow da nga gis ne yow mun nga jël affaire yi nga béy bu sango nakatuati xawma naka laa koy wax xay na bu sango deru béy la nga nekk fii sa benn tànka mu ngi UDP sa beneen tànka mu ngi United Party. Léegi yow foo far ki Talib loolu la ñoo laajte because yow tey Karafa Sonko defa resign from United Democratic Party nga resign lo Ibrahima Diba from United Democratic Party resign lo Kemo Bojang ak ñu la toppa yëpp dang leen resign lo. Léegi yow sa benn tànka bi mu ngi UDP beneen tànka bi mu ngi United Party. Man dama foog ne yow ñu laa toppa ñoom si boppa amuñ xel amuñ xalaat xooluñ suba lan moo mën a xew because man soo ma nee kaay ñu dem danga maa jiitu ma toppa sa gannaaw. Now you're not a leader, and then at the same time you are at the back. It doesn't make any sense. Lol mota man ma won la ne yow Talib amulo hel ñu la topa ñom ñoo la gëna ñaka hel. This the thing te man gomma ñoo xamantene dañoo gëna di ñu wax ne bu len topa Talib bu len wax nangam Talib because he is also part of the opposition. Gis nga ku dank kurfeñ jëmal sa kanam dafa bëgg nga jaal wala mu tocc sa nopay sa boti. Talib on daily basis sa gaay sa nit yi lu ñoo def UDP structurally la ñoo topa. And then you said you are structuring yourself while you're opposition nga neka. You're nak nga neke opposition. Adama Barrow neka fi, NPP neka fi, nga bay fa NPP dem topa UDP. Sa gaay buñ topé Adama Barrow neka fi, Amad Ba neka fi, Ibrahima Diba ne Amad Ba nitam la, waye ñu ngi gëna descended track on UDP ana Alaaji Ousainou Darboe. Légui ñun naka la ñoo def? Ñu tok sétan la. Do you think that makes sense? Look, we need to be factual here. We need to be factual. lu am solo moy lan lañ mëna def be ñun lan lañ mëna def be Adama Barrow génn waaye Adama Barrow suy génn fii dafa am ay sarta yu moo génne sarta yu moo génnee mooy ñun we will hold out Adama Barrow accountable waaye yow Talibé Souda dinañ la won ne yow lii ak lii nga ñu def te Adama lii nga ñu def léegi lan mooy sa difference yow ak Adama Barrow. This is questionable and it is legit. Nsi nyanta lono la nga ñinin karoke Adama ñi neke UDP la Talibé ñi neke UDP la the same step leng Adama ya simo bondi damin to Talibé ya simo do world the most dangerous thing woleng Talibé min kata pour katinyaro ke UDP la nyami na aman succeed wala Adama fa mom minke Talibé wala ke UDP la Talibé Souda in his own will dafa bëggoon rey parti bi alafta ñim parti tiñalale alafta destroy la ndamantara diamu kan ni diala I remember ntani misadabo sita billahi wallahi mobe je mi yalon ko len sedoti diamu kumasta ngo misadabo akwa nkai ngamillo nyim itele you are the party leader and secretary general of this party akoha nkai bod ngamullo nyim party to malo. And I base my comment on something. Nga foundation no singaele and nga structure la nyanta structure fu mote mboy ni no la je. Ani UDP bi le samana. I can tell you this. UDP mo jama beje bi. Ni misadabo be siring. Fo fe yalon ko lem tinyaroti. Ite pare la ni mum diata misadabo e bole kala. And jane mol kalang jamalen permanent. Majority of United Democratic Party supporters, they do not care what they tell me. And they do not care what they do in my presence. This is why I'm able to know Talib la tactics sol benyamina. Because ya mira konte I was one wire person mu yalon ka be nunje be den ka from frandingol dunna sometimes in samata kendete fintila and they feel like onyiwo kai he has no choice than to follow us. So they felt we are not even going to engage him. Nintel parita na kola, he has no choice. He is going to follow us and do laftala nyamina ba kila wal nyama. Not knowing I afford myself or I can afford myself. Now nyin ne atin nang komi sadabo ko nte millo UDP malonje. Because people will hide whatever wrong they want to do to UDP, but they will not care if Permanent is present. Funaketa beat. So nante mo jama long. People can treat me the way they want. They want it. Because they look low upon me. But imam okay Mr. Dabola. So mol kamin ke Mr. Dabola, mol kamin for Mr. Daboe akoma. Ani kamin fae anyala. Imanke kilimoti. But he kamin ka akoma ante si wolon na anda teto wolon na. This is why I told him ngamilo UDP be malong. And if I am saying that, I'm talking about the public. And exactly that's what happened. Talib wali nyim coup d'etat mum beke Mr. Dabola when they were doing it. Nita da Mr. Daboya. Ika honole ka bunya le ka kuma dima le fai. Ika itandala itele ntela alfati mbula mun nambole kele mfatandi mun nambole bulala. And Mr. Dabo having the hope because Ibrahim Adiba was among them. And this is exactly what happened. Nina nanko Talib wolnte bulala because I know the capability of their wrongdoing. Isi minkeno katinyaro ke. Katinyaro wajabi ni kamol kumoli fadindi nyola as long as their interest is served. Nga Talib lonne. Ngala mol fanal lonne. Majority of people following him, they are choiceless. Woli ni ma fo woli hingite domoro kela. Ali ajele ni be tebulo to isiebe koloni subolle bala. That is all their mentality is stopped at. Because he done the world. Now if we are talking about the realities, Gambians need to listen to us. Nde na atara mo nyininka na ayatara nte pamane I all the nte lafta minna wala position oti nte nin karafala election on te futala hani karafa sie kolon te futala election dula because I got a point from him mi alon ko ni wo futata Mr. Dabola nte I am quite soko billahi wallahi patela alfa bebe kumandal making soko wo position o kana di karafala and mi ya fanya ko use this against him kay kon sifa daki makela mali be baluri ne ko man kala nyim banko ka nkay kon takela nimbe karafa winna mba willal from the hearts of the United Democratic Party voters ye carte fay yaje ko be nyindo ko kenole ya carte fay bar ko min katapale ya sambaje politiko kono nkay kon takela na man jari nyola why would I lie against Talib and what will benefit me to lie against Talib Ben Suda nte doko soto mi yalan ko Talib flangole mati nga bari musol le soto nga dingol le soto nga musol soto nga family le bil nte stanko kata wandi dingo tinya why would I benefit from that but nimbe obe fokang nin Talib nata ko he want to undermine the work of our great leaders ntel fana manya na sonna wala natara mumo kendo leti natara lafta nyim patielale natara nyim patie jarsa nyalale man duma jox bopa rocci lamiñ man suma la ne yow la man ciment la de ben yon rek lay toy suma la tie na la suma la baye dama la baye man I have nothing against Talib Ben Suda as a person lu mo def ay jëfam man lol I am completely against that Talib ay taxawayam man nekuma ci man xawma tapale yarewuñ ma ci tapale te duma nek ci tapale duma support tapale kat lolu halatuma ko te gaay dinañu pamani every time diam taka diam Talib la ko wala janin Talib bala tapale ya commence lan kat yama adama la ko wala now if people can differentiate between Talib and Adama then we continue talking about Adama but for now lafta molia fonye Talib ning Adama mune muy la difference towards the United Democratic Party towards the politics in the Gambia and then towards the approach itele kaminta in the politics Adama kamin ke politiko kono Talib ka wala ke politiko kono Adama manya politiko kono Talib belori wo nyamale akata pale yal muniki aka kuma kan fo moliye ka akata ka molu sang so what is the difference between Adama and Talib Ben Suda if Talib believes in the idea that he can move for moliye that the young leadership ibe emancipation on kala jangi be kunin kudo le samana miyalon ko abe kala ku kutolti politiko kono why using money why trying to buy people why Talib diam ta dawodanto abe kurukuro mum beke kan I got called this morning around 10-11 o'clock billahi wallahi wa tallahi itata mari yale they promised him a motorcycle and war has been in United Democratic Party asiata sanyi muantile ila sate to almost war time ola kabinte ba understand la kabiri yala history fonyi akonto mu manel tim pare nga surwaleng bari tel ko because tel sate be mu manel bari mu surwal because amam mani ka kan moy nyim pinte da natere ka kuki alafta UDP last ala ko beke UDP but look anin min kanana is the vice chairman of Lower Nyomi constituency ye motorcycle chika ya di wola iteli wota as opportunity itata way kai ko yajele kunu ne nyinnata afle vice chairman place odiala ite be nyim party ko no kabili mintuma e man fendila that guy he boycotted the party for Mr. Dabola nyim fintole nyanda inata fonte I called him few days ago another confess ko this is the reason why he left and not entirely and the moment I naman ke Talib la molati he have to call me this morning kay tandina ko nyinni be kering and Talib Ben Suda la molle be nyinkeka ndabe baludu wo mari be baluri ni motorcycle bo bolla UDP ata bola je because we will make sure he have a ride and mbadila from the United Democratic Party and I asked him to stay and he is going to stay and he is going to follow the party akaminke num party I continue wala as long as I'm United Democratic Party man fan be niela mbelo wanyo mi jan Talib Ben Suda ye min kenna the frustration you have put on me fo ngana place o abandon nko aliye min lankan muntambita wala mbe wala lalka muntambita wala mbe wala lalka anda bebe kala tonya lota tonya minna fo ko man pale nyim party split because na fiki ale min ke lo wanyo mi kono mbelo la wala ko take kan nyim party la kol defend su ko defé Allah ta tilimbali am na nyim party ko nate so la jang not in lo wanyo min tele ya fale ma fale fam lo wanyo da man fenkade even not bank mbe baluri jangal be jang al bal nan tele barakatal ti si nyata nim ko not I'm not even talking about karafawol ni nyimo furingol buliyalon kon kawdiamu wala la kola. I'm talking about Talib Bensouda himself. You don't use money on people. Mo be manke mo barakantawte. And then mum beje mol fana nyanta ya faham. Nyimol mul bebe diam kante. I have seen a whole lot of media houses coming out. Pamane, Talib Koteng. Intele saferoke. If we want a currency, inyanta in command la pa, a itele saferoke de. Nyim fenko mung a fenka da nyadile. Nying. I give my version. Anybody eba wo belalde. Itado do saferoke dorong. Iya itandiko pamane be faniale fokang. So you expected you will call Talib Bensouda, Kanyinkako, IEC rejected, well, Astaghfirullah sent you a mail, Kaitandida ko, you have to fulfill so and so point. So kodefe, technicalities mu yalon wale balang puru isila pati register no, isi wo fulfill no, ali amida Taliba falale ko hani wonten tonyati. Wala wo mu tonyati rather. He must disregard the kuma and by denial. That is, of course, that is obvious. And on Talib Yoleke, he denied it. But Talib Bensouda aning alate mo ate no konteka min fon ngato because muye I is like killer ki ye mun kia kan. Jamale later on in safe. Kabiri jamale later on in samba. Kabiri later on in kata ning jamal tata. Ngol belon. And I can prove that to the public. Now, Talib Bensouda have the audacity for media leko pamane min fotonyante. This guy is not honest to the Gambians. And the media la kumo safe telephone li yalo nko. This guy is not honest. Now, why would they proceed and write something me yalo nko? If only yalo nko tonya, there is no accuracy in this statement. Alinga tonya fonyoy. Alinga tonya le sata nyoy. Now this is the point. Okay? Ye Talib nyinin kate. Nyinin. Jani talbe safero. Jani be fight e be la decision notal. To write. E nyantam fana commandi nolal because mfana na femma maboy la. Ye access mun soto puri ye Talib code. E yando access kilingo soto na le yang call. E manya na nyinin kanola. Ko pa nyine safe nyine mune ati na ya safe wala yenyi mun safeteng yala ala source what I mean told. How authentic this story is. Nimman fem phone wala medam they can proceed and write. But I don't know what is going on there. I don't want to accuse anybody, but it seems like something is missing somewhere in that circle. Definitely speaking. Now Talib have got everybody on his ball. Adiata nyamina bali round the nyama abala doko betinya lalie. The trust that you already built with the Gambians the past 10, 15, 20 years. Nyindindi menongo bena bole tinya lalie. Knowing that he is not going to succeed. But he is also planning a UDP victory in 2026. This is all that they want. This is all that they want. Talib knows that very well. Kotonyato ntamantawi nko billahi Talib la molo billahi wallahi nal sonta nal nte kumo dol bije ngawoli long Talib wala mol na koto ninko mbasa that people might even take it so much personal. But I am so much into them than they even think I got those informations. I can tell them something me yalan ko ninga fo dol be kono billahi wala te fintina. Modol be kono bi ninga sata munni mune ila football fongo si banno kono. I can tell you. But ko dol beje a manjari purunte woki and I'm not going to do it. Fenne manjari te wola because ngale no fo fenke jang political lem banko bondolen ka molu tidindi silola lem ba ko dol tonya be bi kasata. Tonya dol be yenya ko jele yenya kasile te la hajola. Wala kuma kan doli ko soto le ko bula jele te la hajola. Nim kon dol sata la bi mol bal na ko pamane nyemu fo tonya len ba tonya fenne fana belade go fana koma. Fenne belade go koma. Hana atara tonya len bala be fenne tinyala. wala na talib la molu nyanta lon na ko pamane nyanta mo be mala fonte alinte bulaji. You don't have to touch me because you have no interest. All my interest killing soto ale katantela. I can tell you for free. Going forward, Taliban ni mumbe ke kang eka fintile last time ngajere Karafa came out, Ibrahim Adiba came out, and other people within their circle came out, started throwing stones at UDP. Yaje ikanyilbe kachale. They talked about how we are going to split. How can we split UDP? Mbemine kela purke distract. Mbemine mine kela purke la molu kamfandi. Ani mbe molu njawi yandi na la molu nyako to nyadi. Now that they know they are failed, they are on constant plans. Iba kata nyamina UDP be molu njawi la molu nyako to nyamina. Ngala Talib ben Suda. Yo hamga ne yo denga fail. Why come yo do dem kenen du dem leko si cereji nga buk se xopu suuf inila fenka mbuso to dum fang banku mbuso mbali bi le sitila ngal bula kolon kon, because we are not going to agree nteli do ko ke funga futan bila yena talibi ko e mol recruit within us alena mul ko te kali entella alfal do ko tinya nimbango kanyan telta sunna wala de sona wala de. And then UDP dingo be salon jalole ben telephone be kamola dunole ben tele be kumoto. You have heard what Ibrahim said. Ako afinti da bantale imam fendiala he is going out kata campaign ke Unite Party so ko defe min batinal talibi win at kana malut in 2026 ban sayen telemul yalon kay mbula UDP ajokol ko alkali koto kokun keta UDP bi amanke ku ibe mina fola ntelle mantare je wala na keta andu ntelle fento UDP wala na nyinketa UDP la andu nga faali le ko nyinke bari mo is not electable wala atina ntelle bondi taje oto ntelle mul yalon kon tuta UDP bi ntelle we should all take it by ourselves nga ke priority be ko kan andu nyin dinom da mali atala nyotena ngaje ko nyilla bo UDP ay ke Kairoti United Democratic Party abe kala Kairoti UDP nyadi le nga electional win presidential andu nga nangal atodum fang National Assembly seat sol be win ngata ko tek nga council la seat sol be win yimbanko ka ngaita ndile ko tonya altelem nyimpati la bar lokti nun kunu andu wole nyanta kake andu nim lotambe o watajo bayno lan telephone kan andu wote keno la if we are not engaging people muli alon ko nga mina nun ko kunun difference ben ni temal alilla moy janna de. It's very important. Hana madi wo hana mading ini moy engagement no soto fengo bal tema mi yalon ka teleftala difference be kala tema, that is obvious. Nyine atina difference soto da APRC and United Democratic Party tema, but that does not mean ko UDP dingolu wole lafta bankola katambi APRC. And that does not mean ko APRC wole lafta bankola katambi UDP. There are people muli yalon ko benu APRC itele yo yata Taliban sudati. We all agree to that. And the womo kili muli bi wole be arama barobala. Mol muli yalon ko benu APRC and jamela ko damante bari itelefone yaje ko bankola ko leng, they are still APRC. And they below in the below the world. We have difference because mbekule sabaka nyotema nyinka tale nyindo ka tale nyindo ka tele bata nyindo ka ba tele bata altele amen damalte difference sodola han football mo yalon ko sports leng aka mo anyanta ka mol ko sunkurinyo dobe je mol ka kele jele e ka nyo barama je foy kata loptano. If jamme be in the president ay mol so tabala mul yalon ko I manke mo sobelti tilimbalol le muiti e ka jamme to use kata ka mol tinya wala jamme ka kul ke mi yalon ko hana mani mo ka kenol nga mol so to mul yalon ko aleye ki e keta kilati ye mol le fa jani be kelati e keta sahabolti ye mol le fa jani be kelati bala ala nata yamfe ya kanne parce que hada madingol le muiti hada madingo ka kuja wokele ay namur ko ka ay mur amariya aya dani ayam fay sutun tali mul yalon kon tali be mu banko dingol leti nyanta ngan sembo la nyo kan nyanta nga fahamro ke kon tali be mu banko dingol leti and nyim banko wala beti anala tinya abebe tali bulol le kon oto muntu daje wala unification oti we reunite ngai tandi ko mun tambita problème ole ba problème o kola akadeda jele APRC yalon ko UDP mankentel jawti UDP yalon ko APRC mankentel jawti to nya victimol be jele mul yalon ko ye kuja wolle kila nyimbanko ka ni wala kuma kamol mo yaka koleya bar adama barola seni sain tema fo look APRC nyanta min faham la mbe alinyim futandi APRC molla because I will not say alinyin samba foni wala leya samba APRC is everywhere in the Gambia. Barrow is the principal opponent of Yaya Jammeh. Barrow is the replace of Yaya Jammeh. Yaya Jammeh bondita jane Barrow le sita. Kabirim Barrow kasi atara campaign yolla. He campaign against Yaya Jammeh. Tonya UDP le ya samba. Bari bi ye molmul beke Yaya Jammeh jawoti. Ye molmul beke Yaya Jammeh konantewoti. Wotumo wol bebe kasolto. Na ya tara Adama Barrow man si Yaya Jammeh be tara jane hanimbi. Ni Adama Barrow ma Yaya Jammeh oppose Yaya Jammeh be tara jane fobi. Andu Adama Barrow la siyo wala Yaya Jammeh bondi jam. Mune batina la Adama Barrow be tambile ya be la fila Yaya Jammeh la bi iko usenda mu man la fa. Mune be Adama Barrow la findile Yaya Jammeh la bi iko kemi sen Jammeh man la fa. Iko atodum fang for example Ahmadu Sane man la fa. I do not believe in that. I believe ko fenne be je mi yalon ka be fo kam moli mi yalon ka manya na flawo moli anda ka fo nyaala mu yalon ka manya na flawo le nyaa. The reality is mol yalon ka APRC dingol le moyti ikana Usain je ko to nya nyimmun tali jawolti bari yaje ko nyimmun talla opponent le nun kuno andu Usain finjita ko ate amafo ko on behalf of other people in UDP but ate as Usainu Dabo ko kun ke ketani Yaya Jammeh tema aya fata e wola as hadama dingol woto wol laftale nyimbanko way tanyato wol laftale differences mumbe banko dingol tema I resolve wol laftale difference mumbe APRC ning UDP tema I resolve and the APRC ni UDP ni keta kilingoti nyimbanko kairo mumbe kala nyimbanko kam wonene mamira anda manke folom the past 10 years wala for the past 29 years a manke nyimbanko kanja bare mo kilinto wodi lalla na manke alaji Usain la leadership leti I can guarantee you that 1000%. And you all know, nimmo muy tate yela muy ye hakilo to back inyantalo na ko tonya. Alaji Usain has nothing against the supporters of Atodum Fight APRC. Kodo muntu ta woleng alinga akatambeke kilingoti bang. Let's finish this difference. At a kernel, if there is no dialogue, we need to sit and understand, talk and understand from different fenkol atodum angles ko mul yalan ko wolle nyanta ka kacha wola nga jibe mba resolve la nyamina nga katambe ke kilimoti Yaya Jammeh is a Gambian. He committed something mi yalan ko any leader can do. Leaders bejan mi yalan ko if you go to Liberia, you go to Sierra Leone, you go to somewhere else mi yalan ko ngo sojaro la CEO. I don't want to elaborate on that. But sojaro la CEO anala wulo abemu problem oleti Yaya Jammeh samana njambi ko dol be jaay wolke kunu ata wolke la kotake hana mandi yabe wole nyama ko dol be je name ma ibika faham muni ati na nyinketa modol yabula nun kudo to kunu wolta kenu la je kotake oto Yaya Jammeh fana nyanta faham la le ko muli be nyimbanko kanjang imuli lalti nyimbanko kan if Adama Barrow is not his principal enemy, there is no enemy more than Adama Barrow in this Yaya Jammeh's enemy more than Adama Barrow in this country, because Adama le ya bondi at the end of the day. Adama le ya replace Adama le pareta kala patiete Adama le ka jimondo bula Yaya Jammeh bulu Adama le ka deindi tilukunte ando Adama le ka threaten yala tani sainte man ni amole usoni finjita ako Yaya Jammeh nanga Mulmul Kadiam, they are ordinary Gambians. They have their say and they can say it. And then it is their right to say whatever that they feel like saying. But for all about determine nako, wale nyantaka ke by force. Bankole mnyinti luwa le bije. Adama kana molu hakilo nyimi kaitandila ko Useno has something against Yaya Jammeh or has something against APRC. Woman ki Alaji Usenu Daboti. And no Alaji Usenu, if you give him the opportunity, abe nyimbanko reunite lale, APRC ni UDP be kela kilingoti le, nyimbanko dingol be kela kilingoti, Cairo be sabatila nyimbanko kang, and nyimbanko solata minna, ibastola fo nyimbanko ye problemo mu yano kaka nyimbanko kabe fonyola. Atele amira funding kill sawoni dino, ibe nyimbanko bulala kata, iko ika baku elta. Because they are hopeless in this country. Because there is no hope anymore. Mobe ya mira konenta man fintinte kela fenti. Because there is no job opportunity. Ye wuli so manda nyanta dala so stole man tala so no. Wale nyanta dala lulu dila tala man so no. How would you survive? Mo kemi nyante balula mina nim mo fula ya tala. This is how Adam Barrow administration is working. And mo kilinta bondino la molkan namanke Adam Barrow namanke oppositional leti. Namanke banko dingol leti. Barate keno la fana ini unification o manke nyimbanko kanya. APRC molu ntema fo noto alliance fond damma. I am talking about the entire APRC. Adam Barrow is using you for his personal gain. I can guarantee you that 1000%. Mbadi ninna flow damma eng. Ninna flow damma. Wallahi ngam mol bi jam miliyan ko e benjibe ka ngam mol long miliyan ko. On monthly basis isi fendi no na hani belali na bon kono be balula la andum ka to jele either in the government or in the opposition wodo nintel kali ko alna ngak nyinke parce que lafta banko la nyato tal lafta nyim ko mu yalan ka ben tema ay bondi je adama yi system mo use jang fasita Talib so d'abord the same system only use kan price kamol ko li fadindi nyolale ay wole ke nyim United dem ga alaji be kabirin Talib bonita UDP be keta kilingoti. There was a time UDP every day ibe molle moyle be nyonenna ibi ka faham fa muni yatina kariye karne wo mari te a genuine reason for nole muni yatina nte nyin karne wala muni yatina nyin kar kantene because abi mudu kudu quality. Talib have implanted his own things within UDP. Mol de besapila nyoka. Mol be nenna. He is paying people to insult people. Abe kamol lala molla. Nde I was the chairman of Lower Nyomi constituency. Ngalo nen kamin fali. Ala kurule soto everywhere. Apareta nung kapatie tei. Alele mantabe nyimpatie, ale duale ke nyimpatie, ay dua ke nyimpatie la alfali. But if Talib has succeeded, nkamin for UDP la koto mawo foje. Because mol muri yalon kon teliji ku mol mu wolleti. Talib ye wolle folo tulo ni. Mol muri yalon kon tel ko wolle 40, wolle dunia long, wolle nyanta ka for Talib we are not going to agree or we will not subscribe to this idea that you came with. But wolle folo bulata noma. Ita fono la famune atene bulata noma. Because he was so poisonous. Because he wanted to split this party. I feel people Milialonko he failed their vocalist. Forgetting that there are people behind Milialonko wolle faham roke katamba te fawni wo mol beti. Anyinata ko wolle nyanta ka mako yanda jututa wolle la. Wolle nyimpatie alfalti. Andim fondi keli Milialonko wolle ka ke nyimpatie. I know what I'm saying. UDP la Council of Elders. Ika finti luni yeta tola wakitante fawo nyala kawuru yenna alfal ni pirangole koto danaka so manda alfa dol bije bi wol mantala baluri ndeli fotata wol dangi kachandi. It was so as painful as you cannot even imagine. Karafa was the campaign manager, but Talib was the organizing secretary. He was there. All he cared about was requesting money from our diaspora, from the party leadership, from the from our treasurer. Talib was feeding from the United Democratic Party. As time goes on, Alpha will realize that Tonya, United Democratic Party was feeding Talib. Talib took a lot of millions from UDP. A whole lot of millions. ya dundi min tolto ida male katala nyo tema. It is between Talib and Suda, Ibrahim Madiba, Karafa Sonko, Lopi Jamme. Nti permanent teleaf. Because you did it. You care about our people. Ali tulunta mola mili alon koy bulol me kobe. And those are the voters. Mol mili alon koy nyanta carte failale kali wini ndika patie samba kasamba state house. Nali jututa wol na sai wolbe carte failale provune. Carte fayo mu yalon ka nyanda kake ay win altele nyanda wala carte li garde nanteli o carte wati saybe win na nyadile. A lot of proof mu yalon ka fintita. It's left of Gambians to now decide. Ikana finti mole ka fu mole ko tal Alaji Useni is not electable. Because that is what they planned. This is all they are planned. But a bay mastermind ta jamali yake Ibrahim Madiba. Someone mi yalon ko wole group wole ke fonti wole to samala Ibrahim nyin to mum be ka for Ibrahim it is all about Alaji Useni. You left him there. Ite kanalo you have the audacity ka fu mole ko nite bonita Alaji Useni bala isi fada ki manta adama bala. But today you are with Talib and Suda. What is the difference between Itebula Ibrahim from President Barrow Noma and Imbiebula Talib and Suda Noma? Tell us the difference. Ibrahim yo ya kan lola bugu ndel lafta wala so yo fo Ibrahim yete njamati nyanta lale la mun diamu sifa la ni nyanta jamal bulala je. Which one should we believe? Please tell us the truth. Should we believe that you are following Talib because he has given you something, but you denied to follow President Barrow because what he requested was not offered to you? Bi kana fo mole nko Ibrahim kana fo mo ibe moli yabla. Ika fo mole mantara buladin Talib no ma fenna. Ite dunta cement business omu konaja. Who gave you that money? Ibrahim Adiba. Those plot of lands that were shared between you and your colleagues following Talib and Suda. Who gave you those plot of lands? Now, Fale, every time you make me talk, I'm going to reveal something that you want the entire nation to know. Yes, cement business omunkeya. Was cement mount omuyalon kakadejang 2020. Who gave you those money? Wo kodo jamalia. I don't know if I cannot recall the year. But yes, cement manko munketejang. You don't cement business okono. Ye fankiris kalasin. Jamale okodo ditela. Who gave you that money? Come out and tell Gambians jamale nyin kodo ditela. Nga moya lawo wulindi ngomu yalon ko nafa tala ni man subodi ala because to no afanwe wokata yedo man dindiala yedo man akwa atejutu tantela fatente atente to fola because atebe tole di lantela ika fay MC Cham je MC Cham ndeman to di MC Cham le be to di lantela momu yalon ko ibika fo mol ya faham fam ni mol mi la moy fay siele la fila kolonna ibikela kuma kamoy. I even imagine how people struggle to listen to MC Cham because more kala kuma kama mo nyami I do not know. Mol bikala kuma mo no. Yo man hebu malanga may heb. Yo MC Cham. Man lepp lo gis ci man mako jendal suma bop. Derem domi adama dugusi. Kabinta dunta UDP, it was very hard on me, but I was able to struggle to create my own empire. I am able to create my own empire in United Democratic Party. Nimmomun nintata I will go, nimmomun nimanta I will go. Yo dono daralu du topakat. Yo ngane man ngay jema yo man hebu mala ngane de nga may heb. Yo bo derem boko amé jigen mo la ko may. Man suma kër sofa démé ay domi jambur rek nga fa né mama len di dundal. Ci ndimbalam yalla. Yo man hebu mala ngana yo MC yo da nga yabate nga mo yakaba ha dama ko baña to pour ñem mo to yo ba xam nga li nga wax yo xam nga li nga wax yo MC gis nga doomi adam bu ne dafa am lu ko yalla di bindé yo da nga ñoddi lo xamantene jotoko gis nga ñu mëna kotu amuñu mbam yo nak yo lolu mo la dal yo bu nga doon lo xamantene doonoko fu nek jaar nga fa nekkon nga APRC joge fa dem GDC ñew United Democratic Party buga dem MPP ñu xagn la ko wa MPP ñoo la ko xagn nga bëgg taw fi di ñu wone I met with President Barrow weji man President Barrow def ma go and ask why NPP how many times I was invited man ma bañ na duma dem toog ak Adama Barrow te man ma bañ be garaw elek man suma bëggon toog ak Adama Barrow tay suma taxawé né Barrow dama bëgg nga jox ma ay millions daf ma jox ay millions I was offered millions in 2018 to be able to structure my own political media house in the Gambia. Man lol suma ko accept on tay man ma don neka di tay munon na neka nakal leader of media and communication in Barrow's administration wala NPP lol suma ko bugon man yow man hebu ma la nga ne man nga he yow ku ngay andal sa mo xamna ne mo hebu ma man tay suma won Talib dama buga nga daha MC Cham man ma ñew sa gannaaw gis nga election suba dañ la daha wala tay sa dafa kilo dafa legi lam la daha yo nga ne man nga wax ne man dang ma xeb mo buma déggé lol sa dama ne this guy is crazy you cannot even express yourself yo nga ne man nga xeb sa wax bobu la buga nga jël ko nga dugal ko sa post bi nga tok man ak yow duñu bena lu politique MC man suma la rombé duma la sa nuyu because man ak yow bokkuñ classe billahi wala taala man yow bokkuñ classe yow ñi nga jëflantel yow laajal ñu ñew yow MC bu ma fonto way bu ma yab yow nga bëgg taxaw fi nga ne man li motax man ay affaire yi Talib man wax ma ci dara ko ci gom leen seen bop yeen gom leen seen bop de yeen gom leen seen bop de yow nga ne no this is crazy. Yo MC yo man yo mama fa no buguma sa wax turam e fa ki yo no buma dege lo dama retan dal man ki is this guy crazy MC suñ la gis nga su man nikol ko ñadi nin kutu funto yes yetu e kalo to way so buge ko yab dan ko dem uti man duma ko yab man, if I have to work, I work. Man, I don't go around begging for people to give me something. So what if a man see on social media, the one in a man mind nangam. Man, I'm not like that. Nga di low donut. Bul ñu fonto. We are responsible. I am not here to go on medias the one man may do wala ni wala li la mëna sol. Yo so tolo fofu xamal ne fofu nga tol. Ñun tolootuñ fofu we are trying to create something lo xamantene deka bi daf see jëlé bopam bul ñu fonto la wax bul ñu yab de bul ñu yab somebody want to call ngo call ke from my WhatsApp because I think ninga ñim fenka don probably let me quickly see. Anyways, I don't want to take so much time for that. You know, in the Nicola Muyalan for Manafast, MC Chamon and Malamo here, MC. Okay, Amana, anyways, let me quickly see if I can. No, it's crazy, man. I wanted to add somebody, but I think, okay. All right, let me quickly see from Boston because tunyam yoy mune malamo bugaya tuni meni kilo liba nakala liba ru yap bari ko nyali lo mbe kuling mune ke no ila moli you know no these guys no MC muila multi but he just wanted to disrespect me you know Kafonte ko he will not name me because not ente tolofo not ente tofo debe toles to la nyimbango abini yala MC di kamal
no yalo pa you movement if I better understand we are more informed than them we are more connected than them, and we know. And these people must understand this thing.
Exactly.
And there is nobody among them who has the caliber can put down. I want these people to understand this thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, you know, the fact is here. Talib, coming for Talib Party is loved by people. He's a reasonable candidate. Now, Allah has made the chance very simple. Go. Election. I have UDP wrong. I forgot. Among the I forgot. At the head UDP. I offered wrong. Now for the next week IEC. But we are calling people by election of Manila. But Talib knows this very well. He knows it. He knows it, but it's running away from a by-election. Because I don't know.
Exactly.
Because the box it's not complete. Let's use logic here. Let's use logic here. Huh? No. It's a different case. Silvo Sonko is a different.
No, Silvo Sonko. No, let me say this. Silvo Sonko UDP is Silvo. Yeah, baile from the party.
And very good.
Baile from the party, and this is what Talib is looking for. Talib want UDP to sack him from the party. UDP fanamang mantra working right now. Now, if Talib believe he's winnable, they believe that Nanyanta or that is to like na I think look. I resign from UDP and I resign from the leadership of KMC. Now I want to go for election. Ngananga GB4, he is winnable or not? It is as simple as that.
Yeah, but so come and point. This is the reality here, pa. Talib and his people need to understand one thing. Linga Pomoleko, you party or Talib, I mean the Sula party. People are like, no, it's not wallahi. Talib party. If Talib man register, Niman Talib as the head of this, the secretary general of this party, the party will not be registered. Oh, Karaba is not serving anywhere. Karaba is not serving anywhere. Ibrahim is not serving anywhere. They are not serving members. Why can't they give those people to lead, to register the party on their names? But they will never allow it because Talib this is the property of Talib Ahmed Bensouda.
Exactly.
There is a secret here, I understand. And it's not only Talib party. There are other political parties. There's a political party here. It's been here for almost 40 years. One person is my secretary general. He go for it, but he can blow to the UDP all the time. Secretary general. Claim secretary general for how many years? And one side, I secretary general here, you wait to have local. So that knows what he's doing. I don't know, the secretary general has more power in the party than anybody. So that secretary general position, you never want to lose that. Because this is the property of Talib Ahmed Bensouda.
No, but look, a telephone on Lamoria on numerous occasions. Kaitandiko, Talib is the mastermind of this movement. Talib Lealo, Talib Lea initiate, and then Talib is the leader. The new these people are not trustworthy. It's not permanent in five, yet abayo and Indo five, yet apaboy araya and Indo fanam five. You know, neighbor do ita saria, eka ko ten. Was sister ita, minde amun party, you movement lanyam, nangam, amun ben leader. Sunjege fo yeta bawe eka ko bawa until then na movement no sorry kemo bojang wolemu PROT but Taliban so da wolemu party nyaton koti. Neighbor do ita permanent eka ko party man nyaton kasoto. How are we going to believe these people? Are they trustworthy?
One of my very good friends, Talib Fonle Ahmed. Among the Kachan, yes. Talib Fonle Ahmed, Akaiko, left Janni Buffalo with the Palasul Betila, Akaiko left the lane I enjoy. Among Kachan, Talib Ahmed, Akaiko, Janniba, the Palasul Betila left the lane for I enjoy. So this means is they now trying to bombassul people, telling them go Allah plus and you know one thing they need to understand because why how many political parties want to register in the IEC More matter diam ka wala ka buma ka diam na ito la ko. Do you know why we are talking about them? Talib, look, they come from more you go. It's not coming to go to Talib. No one's Talib in terms of politics because the political no Talib to one. As an anudia, you know, I mean, Talib was just in the UDP la bamboo, UDP la bakom and everything. You understand? So no way that had UDP. You know, I mean, you know, yeah, that had to million the moment to be million killed. You understand? So you don't know those people will scare you. Those people will necessarily. But you see, MC is my friend, and then like for me, we all the response we joke, we do whatever. But one thing I always tell him, I will always speak the truth. You understand? I will always to the truth to anybody may along you want to mislead the Gambian people. And MC and the others when they were in the UDP, because MC is my friend. But when MC joined joined UDP, imagine telling the MC Talib the campaign on telling MC to go back. But when MC was joining UDP, Amansoka, other than the MC we already talked, we are decided I will not join UDP. He went to Ibrahim and others. Yamuda City, Yasamba, the MC is going to join UDP. Among them for you. So from that, among them for you, imagine I have been convincing MC continuously. Malaka convinced decide why you now trying but you decided that you want to join, you are joining UDP. Man me make us a friend, man me make us a Harry. You did not tell me anything. MC is yelling me, maybe we will apply. I'm a pepper point. So come out to the UDP. And people are like, I love a congratulations. Bua Kajigo could be my witness. Yes, and I explained this to Bua. Yes, and Kago, MC, I can't join the UDP, but he did not actually tell me anything. Yes, and Kago, but anyway, nonetheless, is this right? You know, I mean, to join.
Okay, so I want to ask you, do you take MC as a friend or do you think MC is your friend? You know, you can consider somebody as friend when the person is not actually a friend.
No.
Do you think he is your friend? Yeah. Are you considering him your friend or do you really think he is your friend?
Yeah, I consider him as a friend. I consider him as a friend.
So do you think okay, Sai, do you think his behavior aligns with the idea or your consideration towards him? Do you think the behavior aligns with that?
I might not probably judge his behavior. I might not probably make any conclusive, decision on that or view on that.
But if he does concluded on that, how would that be your stand?
For me, the thing is I can have disagreement with you, but yet still, when we meet, we hug. When we meet, we speak. You understand? But the disagreement moment was in the ground. Tell that ground moment. Tell a belief that my consistency. That's what I believe. So if you are not consistent, or you don't believe in what you are, or you don't believe in your words, or you don't believe in your action, that is the person.
No, but the point is, at your level, at your level of maturity, and the trust that you win from the hearts of the Gambians, I believe now, if you are engaging people, you should be able to engage someone. Miyalonko is trustworthy, and he is consistent, and he believes in the words that he says to people. That is also going to participate. It is also going to add up your integrity. For people to know, they are responsible people, and they mean their words. I think you need to reconsider. I think you need to reconsider your relationship. I'm not asking you to leave people, but your relationship with certain people. This is politics. MC has his own interest. You have your interest. He is pursuing his interest in politics. You should also stand and defend the color that you believe in. MC want to make you look. Baiyo, you are my brother. Kabiri MC not a UDP. I called you. I think you remember. Go look. I think your relationship with MC I think it's not that solid. I think there is something wrong somewhere, but you defended it. In Fenkatafan and the same thing in Kemesen Sign. The same thing happened.
Yes.
I know you are a good person, Bayo, and I know Gambians love you. I don't want you to lose that love, because if people see that code, look, is his friend, people might have doubts on you. I don't want that to happen.
Yes. Yes.
You should make that very clear for MC to understand. Go, look, you are a friend to him before because he was considerable. He was someone you could count on. He was someone Miyalongo. You felt he was responsible, but he is not.
Yeah.
He is pursuing his interest.
Yeah. So this is the point here. Yeah. Like you said, it's good that this discussion is you. Okay. Now get it. So people might, but don't go. It take a thing. You reach out to me.
Yes.
And so it is because then you do
exactly.
Okay. So you see, you confronted me in those days, and I told you I defended go. I don't care. Just an athlete. Because more joy. I don't judge somebody. They've got more joy so conclusively like that. Okay. One thing I'm going to believe. I not believe it's always constant. Not believe when I want to see this country. I know
that.
I want to see Gambia Banco. I don't bulukono. Buluve ya lonko, jiki bulole. Buluve ya lonko. Gambian cool be fonjela masakunda menkon tulafta wala.
Okay. Yeah.
If I see you, no more ya lonko abero siloleta, and I see the genuineness in you during that moment. The moment I see the genuinity in you at that moment, I will always get closer to you. Okay? I will always make sure that we do it together. But if you went to an extent, you feel like, it's because of maybe it's a belief, it's not that much genuine. You left. I stay with the cause. You understand?
Yeah.
So, like, I can name names for you. Let's say, for example, let's take the case of Mamadi Sabali, for example. Sabali, everybody knows he's my friend. You understand? And I do a lot of things with him because, not believe. Well, before he joined UDP was not the same. But when he joined UDP, because I
accept that.
Meet me in my cause. Yeah, so when you came and meet me in my cause, it married Tata. You understand? So this means I am consistent. So it means that you understand? So you don't need to bend anywhere. You can bow down.
Let me help you here. Let me help you here, Bayo. I think from the perspective that you see is that you are accommodative. No matter how wrong.
Yes, I will do that.
Yes, you are accommodative. I'll have to explain that. Like, no matter how Pamane was against the United Democratic Party, the moment he joined the UDP, I mean, tolerate and you can still consider him.
No. Not only just join. I have to see the conviction in you at the moment. Not just come inside the inner line party or no. The moment in that, you have to convince me genuinely and then the cost me back at the very moment.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The moment you do UDP you start working for UDP, we are fighting for the same cause, then I can consider him the exchanges and all that. I can still forgive and then we move on.
Yes.
But Bayo, that is different from friendship. That is different from friendship. Friendship is a very far, and I think is a huge responsibility. To consider somebody a friend is huge responsibility. I think people in politics, sometimes you can see people they can change colors at any time. Considering them a friend in politics, do you think you can be taken as more friends on daily basis, in weekly, monthly basis, yearly, as friends as possible? Like be Ismail Bondige, Sama and Nana.
I understand the argument.
Exactly.
Let's say you want to define the word, the real meaning of a friend. And I know the real meaning of a friend is something is hard to get today. The real meaning of a friend. And that is something I believe all of us must believe in, that to have a friend today, a real friend today, is hard. But to have a friend, a real friend, you can a friend, the definition of a friend today, so now, what you do is, you just try to be accommodated. Nimenate kang ayetare la kukendo kang ina kenyo na budi la kukendo kang athata you understand ite lo kukendo kang na ka bi la kukendo intinyala ya make sure la kukendo in defend. That is what I always tell them, all of them. Kajiko Allah kan Allah la memento Allah once you guys believe in the memento I memento then I'm not believe for that because I never joined those talks. But you whoever joins us, you believe that is the right cause. That moment, you understand. Like you said, I might not call you a friend, but I can call you underdog.
Hey, Baiyo, MC have no friend. Even Talib is not a friend to him. If he is somebody who can serve him more than Talib today, tomorrow morning he is going. You better understand this and move on. I think we will make sense if we have to advise each other that there is no there is no permanent friend and no permanent enemy in politics. And then believe until we believe we are working for the country.
No, MC believe more. MC who be that is the belief with MC, you know, I already now that I don't know. No more than what idea to understand. But like I said, I mean, one thing to be, I understand. Sometimes I understand our emotional feelings. I understand. I understand. But you know, sometimes also we need to be open. You understand, to people who are critics at some point, because this is politics. You know, I understand. We need quality in politics also. We just don't have to go in for everything. Quality is important because quality gives you best results in the future. But you know, one thing also we need to look at where I need to go. You know, I can use my little quality and try to convince more negative to come, and then you know, negative could be turned to be.
You want to still convince MC to come back to UDP. How much are you willing to pay? Because that is the only. Yeah. No, it depends on how much you are willing to give him.
No. That is not a discussion between me and MC. I don't think me and MC go discuss about because I don't even understand.
Yeah.
MC is someone may along another word woman. Let me make this point very clearly. We understand with the case of MC. I'm going to go MC. Kabaka joins UDP. MC is my friend. Like people have to know back, but like, come on, Janaka joins UDP. I'm a GDC. So now you go. You be GDC, okay? And is funding Kewale may along go. You know, we meet in platform and then some na human okay when the may along go like a killing ya, right? So and I feel like okay. Not being panel or the same line. Why not if I have the same political party? But at some point, also MC is one of the key figures in GDC. So new MC convinced about the GDC at some point. It's not feel like it's not actually a very good idea at that very moment. So GDC from Manila father, right? Because we're like very good people in the GDC, the GDC, someone like UDP. Sometimes I sit and think, Nindle MC another UDP, could it be a UDP relation on the GDC relationship when it could little bit have it? But can MC for MC your value settle at some point, understand? Although it's known. So can be fantastic at that point. So that was the time at the point when you go our league man parent and guy who did it, guy jealous at that to understand.
Okay, sign Sonko. Now you think you have a friend. You think Paman is your friend, for example. Nini besiring ko Sonko Gambe Barite. If I'm a sorry to say this, it's just an example. If I'm a Kenyamina Mandia Nyaka, Sonko Fenka, I'll tell from Allah Kodani Makolota, Taylor, Ikoto Makadolomi. idokoma kata Senegambia aka fenkaten. Now, will you still continue to consider me a friend after calling me a friend and then telling you all that kaltinya kalakoda multinya kela muludoya ke fama doya kaitandira kaltella koda te barakala because amanje koda barakali mot. Will you still continue to consider me a friend or
yes, I I understand where you're trying to bring it, but
you don't want to talk about that. I agree. If you don't want to talk about that, then it's okay.
No, it's not. It's not like I don't want to talk about it. You understand? Like now, understand why you bring such example. Okay. But you see, politics. The nature of politics also we have to look at it very well. You see, MC can member. Let me tell you one thing. All what MC is saying against UDP, all what he's saying against UDP, MC never believe. MC never believe in all what he's saying against UDP. For me, what I can remember for UDP, but when they may along Kamala, who killing so for you?
No, somebody said something. You said I'm unbelievable. I think that is.
No, I'm unbelievable. No, I can't. No. Let me understand. MC UDP long. Realistically, at least UDP long. At least UDP so long. Who killing the so for it? Where is always in his heart. And it was I don't Talib right? What did you go? It all cooking boy that I will like that's their belief. What did you go? They believe this for UDP movement patriotic. UDP movement patriotic. I can tell you this for free. Whoa. Nobody can convince them. That is a belief me along and that is something me along they sit among themselves and discuss. Clearly. But
no, but Sonko Gambia, that it will not be easy to digest. Neither you said Talib ning ala mulu kaside kakacha ko UDP mandinka patiata after offering him all those opportunities, making him the mayor, and then structuring kai banko can far believe that was president. If Talib believed that he can be the president today, it's because of United Democratic Party. And I think it is. I think it is important. But what we want to say here is it's not about the Francis. What I want to say here,
Pa. Let me make this point very clear. We understand that very well. Yalong Pa, there is one thing I am banana Molkan Choli. Molkan Choli Fenda Mea Longa Manka Chonyati. If I collect a mole landara, that's an unknown William tribal coin. Talib, a time statement to my GP. I can say, I saw when I'm up to you buy Funali Lamba. That is a constant statement in Talib. When they form this movement, and that has to reflect something. I don't understand. So, but anyway.
Okay, I know you were in Fonyi today. You are very active though. You are very active. You were in Fonyi today, and then I saw you on the campaign trail. What went on? Mune mineketa Fonyi, and the message between UDP and APRC United Alliance. What is your expectation? The relationship? I don't think he's there.
Yeah, Pa.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, Pa. Yeah, it was a very successful move today in Namenke because what happened was in the Karamoba the slogan and was slogan for the whole to move but we moved to do phone.
Okay.
Kafuta na phone yung call Panama. Karamobala diam with because Mobile young kindergarten like phone, and then you go on down the Baba. Apa, what is so for like because you know career for 2026 career for you. I'm back.
Sabi diala.
I'm back. You see, no, I'm back. I'm diala. But the cooking of you will to go. I think cushion are in front of young panam. Because yellow have a particular cushion are rolling in the room. I don't borrow Booty Jawla. Come and Booty Adamala, let's say, oppositional Booty. In the history of Africa, maybe
incumbent. You mean the incumbent. You mean the incumbent.
Incumbent mola, incumbent, come in a program for incumbent that kind of word. Oppositionally incumbent ya busa, ya booty or yama in the African Talib as a hello, but to go. Hello, I am a baruna mole, your mole feeling and the national government divide and rule tactically. Come and Kamulta Mal to the dollar. Kamulta Mal to the dollar. Come on, can may longo in a depending on what I come. So, but Yanam Nakada, Ale UDP, Ale Mahu kick at the Valeto. I did a baby, Lam Sanebe, the other media today, Sekube, other media today, Carmo Babi on ground in front. The Bemu be the household to come out with Adoro. Carmo Babi phone, Sleman Sao, the Pama, the Kia. Upon your political party, you want to simultaneously. Simultaneously, Lamin Sanabe, Kerpan. I mean, there could be Ayakuba, Karmobabe, Foni, Pamani, Sleman Saobe, Kian. The same time, Yola. It's only UDP Maya Longomenso Keno. Coming from the phone, you can see the joy in these people. You can see how they welcome us. You can see how they understand. I think the Karamo by Michael Muta. You can see these people. If the Karamo Bal American Yami, the Karamo Bal of Macao American Yami, Macao because Karamo Bal was on spot. That's an habit and villa. Cool, very hello. I don't know Muslim, they come with the menace. I don't think that. So the avenue is there already. I don't know that Muslim, they come with the movement like B.
Okay, talking about the campaign. Still talking about the campaign. You have been here in 2021, and then you are part of people Muyalongo. They were leading the campaign in South Franco. All the structures Muyalongo campaign and organizing the whole Bankuyayo, a lot of activities Muyalongo we were engaged on. Niajibe political Muyalongo, honestly, political Muyalongo leketa in 2021, and Mullah approach towards UDP, with after the departure of Talib and his team, UDP la campaign approach be nyinang wala Mullah kato UDP la itala finto. How do you see the approach, and then what is your stand today? If you were to compare UDP in 2021 and 2026,
I did an interview somewhere else. The air is very soon. Pango Kabinto to UDP, come and bring the starter to actively participate in UDP. UDP in the last talk. I think you go to UDP, the way UDP is structured, the way UDP is communicating. Let me tell you something. I have been in the party, but like started to do an active politics in the party from 2016. Actively, fully participate. When they are the member of Katara Wolokon. But it's not much enough. This 2025 told me and then I'm now doing UDP. More from different diverse, from different communities. More not have it can deal with UDP, come UDP the master combat. The message. UDP message then I'm like Kevali of Malek Moedia or Amansa comment there's many Locomoma, nobody called us about it. Let me make this very clear.
Yes, I've noticed that. I've noticed that the entire Tomo Kirimang Nilakumovo. I've noticed that.
We are focused. the focus movement told me to go how we are going to sell the party's agenda. In Tokyo, the messaging was very powerful. You have level-headed people. Money movement in your Afro, my home, my home, no, that's a more big going the people controlling the system, they come and communicate with you. Secondly, they come and communicate with time. So it's like everything in the campaign went well. There is no comment about Carle Colosuna, Carle Fuelosuna, Mamo Beksharo, in Tony Koro, Moli Damkumba. And imagine the party only consequences, the party every consequence, the party only gave you only Motofula. Let's leave on the side. I like Ablo to let go. Every constituency, party Motofula to the Motofula. But I give a shine. Gilefula, we don't look up to one building. It's up with most people, let's say, Gileta, and any other year coming over. Okay, but I don't do men get into the Mosako Moloco. But Grassado doing that, Osato doing like a pretty bar. Sato doing a pretty sad, Molka Tami from distant to distant. Molka Tama Susarado City, Kanaka and Vito attend. I can tell you this. Then I'm now doing it. That's how Mulkana, Sati Mulkana, Sati Mulkana, Mobile for a diam, Mobile for Macon, Mobile, they have something against the government, they want to say it. And everybody was given room. Okay.
Talking about, I'm not talking about logistic yet. I'm talking about the crowd, animal, Molumanya towards the party. Dami Yalonko, total for UDP, across UDP became UDP around 2021, wala Janim Beftalawato, and then the sudden change. Do you think you are impressed somewhere? Miyalonko Moli Fintana, Miyalonko never expected co is if UDP come with that huge crowd. Anywhere?
Yes. Yes. One of the places that Bolo David Wollam Janati, this place, Balangar.
Balangar, yes.
Balangar, you see, what happened in Balangar was, Alhamdulillah,
yes, I accept. Yes.
Yeah, so even you move if moment Balangar la but not only Balangar, there are places Malayalonko we visited. Boka will in the camera. What I'm going to pa. You talk on a member can generate the believe what yeah, I can't tell you. Pa, like what matter that so if I will go, I'll go to the more so more almost some of the but I'll tell you, I don't want to be down to Keba. I don't want to be down to Keba. To let you to an impact. Purialo, actually, the Lumbo Tola, Ninkaramba, and I was saying, I kill it, I kill the red blood, but the Motor Meteorito. By Kevara combat Sakalabas, Yamurkasia,
sorry, no battery, but I think we can go for a few minutes. Yeah, talking about
1996. Gambian calling in Keba. Kabin 1996, Gambian calling in Keba. Pa, when I go for it, Pa, Dada Keba Dorea, Kebani, Astata Kadiam. But you Keba, you Sato. Sato, Ningo Keba and Mempo Sato, Mapo Sato Beka Wilkin. But I can tell you 70% of Sato Bay, Kabulo Keba, Kumakao. So in some way, we deal with Keba. Ale knew more. So I know, Melaple Kita will willing to go. More for Latin American Keba for a call. UDP in Bata, UDP more letter, par bi wol ko ila ta ko UDP tina ko kafume ya lungo yemo kafume ya lungo yemo barakan avec comme par exemple bidigo me ya lungo yibidigo me ta yela watiro kuma si yela to kabere watiro kuma so to ba kuma sika yela bidigo ya sarse only $100,000 but bidigo ni natna ta alatna ta to almost 1 million sa bidigo me ta ko 1 million sa bidigo me yo be ga ta ko 1 million sa ye pare ka ko bo bidigo ni tala ka betina ka wala 1 million betina ite pansu bidigo lo ke ba ko femma dimi dunia ko ko betam dawla ako na buta ala bala ako ata banan ako ko men ka ko ate ala ka dumburo ka lo ko de bala ko na buta ala bala ala usul na man saya ako be sabati de alun gambian ko be tan kulama
But Ibrahim Anin Karabako, Sonko, Nalani, Fanamuila Kebal, they are also your friends. Ibrahim Anin Karabako, they have engaged the entire country, but more coming for a willing Alaji Hussein is not electable. You can go for it. Open a minute Kebal, so Gamiama Gambi Makira Kebal, they were friends. Yes. No, yet demanding bad, demanding jogas. No, demanding drum. They don't demand in jogas like you. No, I know. Yeah, what matters is, I think Talibanese people, ima faham political katamanyan. Yanta, Tonya Ibrahim has been in politics for a long time. Karaba has been in politics for a long time. But he might get politician only. In politician only be cooking, politician only catering samba. They are directed by individuals mulialon pollen politician only. Wo group when kona di telephone the world. It's like ibe moto kono. Driver le bala. Wala sabo conductor le bala. Apprenti le bala. Bagas dundila le bala. Bari te na famu yesi moto kono damba. Ibrahim Anin karafa be wole nyama in United Democratic Party. Alright? Ibrahim motoka bora fele UDP moto tata wonda kataje and moto bota tata wonda tabe futala jele and wo moto kono moli fe ofenka fanamba kala. That is the United Democratic Party. Alaji Useno as the driver, and then you have some executive members as conductors and all that. Muliyalon ko wollebe motoni boring the camp right wolle kay sanso ke moto kono by Ibrahim na fa munte wala tara siri moto kono. And as long as moto be borra Ibrahim be tara siri moto kono. Now ni amira ko wo motola boro wobe Ibrahim ale boro mbatu do ni amira ko wo motola boro wobe Ibrahim ale buru itele mam faham roke motoni mune ka bonni parce que you are an outsider mi yalon ka be sitting anyabe motola wobe tar bor kandamma yalla motola tambin wo ka wole ba jamale ka moto borindi in reality wo mari malo say min malo wo samira ko ha Ibrahim den ka to moy afanan ka tan motola ko yama man ke drive goti bang wala man feng faham driving fanant inami Ibrahim den gambe dingol la problem. People thought ko Ibrahim ay faham roke le munen political. But for me, in reality, I'm not munen political. Because he is driven by somebody Muyalonko. He's a great politician. He's well respected. And then people consider me in this country. Atela to, wola to, atabe wole potreka. It's like Mr. Dabo number 10 chika drong. Aya di Ibrahim Adibalaka, dunye filo kono. Ida ya pass, ma pass football in Bekela. That is the fact. Now they make Talib believe that ko ntelle be kala fenti. Sa nita man ke fenti be mo ke no la fenti nyadi. Yalo is not possible. Ite de bolo ne fongoy. Ite malu bon kalo nyadi. Bare ko moy ko sayin mbati ngela fen ko ta purunte ta ngati la bongolo e. Mbati ngela yin sancheta. Ali meta nyaw nyaali be nyobulo mo ron dolare. Ko kun keta temal be labana kul fe nyol tinna. Parce que atela taminete o keno lay abatara atefana na fulo e wolo do mabulu. This is the reality. This is what is going to happen between Talib Ibrahim Madiba Karafulani Modol. Talib want to be the president. Talib is putting his money in Unite Party. I believe to come all Mulinyanta Keno president. What Keno president? They have no support base. They cannot do politics. They are not principal politicians. Karafa built his name because I name builder UDP le Adiala. Ibrahim build name builder because Alaji Hussein le Adiala. Kemo Boja name builder because Alaji Hussein le Adiala. Likewise, any other person mu yalan ka ado movement okono. Dol mu bi je wol mu council let. Jamal le carte fe United Democratic Party dingol. Bi ni wol intanu jitel be kala minati. They already know if ni ko be muranan, if they are all going to fail. This is the case. This is what is happening. And Karafa, Ibrahim Madiba, Talib, in fact, need to understand this. I can clearly tell you this. Ibrahim, I told him from Karafa, sorry, astaghfirullah. Talib is not telling these people the truth. And the telephone number believing we can still make you the president. Now who is winning? Wala nankale ka meta nyawonya ibe nyobulo tromundo na. Nga feo fem foja nga kweta nale fer akweta na. Nsafo no karko look nyili kanyoba nene ninga ofo ibe lala billahi wala talai moka mo kumanda ay mo banim ida malko. Ha nyimba fenko ay amira nanga. Nko New Year Eve mo inte kumandi jam. Up to 12 o'clock wo petarol be kumanda pau tel be brikama. I was on communication. I was informed ko modi economy alon ka fanan ni ko talibi ka mari le wo ka talib banin ne nta fono because coming ka ku fenka, but I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the fact. Billahi wallahi tallahi ngalo nen kamin foy andi kadiyamu mi o mari le kadiyamu woy nko ay nko la ko nyeko kunu ko dol be yen ko mbo fala doron they will even know ko nyinni de
yale dama ilafte be on sa yaji ye Ibrahim la ko mo fu jette ye kala la ko mo fu la MC la ko mo fu jette bari yaji nyum fu no ko jama be je they lo back so the only thing they will do wala ñu ko kapiti company alla mo kam ye ya commence le bari natan dila ko ata wokla. But I tell you, recently, Motre Kanyame came for a lot. If a Pindlan and the funny Jamal Pola, because Nella can know don't wear Akmas. But let me tell you something.
No, Nimanta Montofla, Yalan Bicala of speculous and all. Woman, no problem. You either call the name or you allow me to call the name.
No, Musasi, it's not about Musasi.
No, but Musa said you cannot say you no matter the rate it UMC for a later unit for a cafe Musa said. Ita fono la nangata kido fa ika sama da simuti kadina. I will not accept that. No. I just want to be no. We have to be factual. Nda fono la nangata kido fa ita ni sama da simuti kananteka. Make it no la I'm talking about people that we can address. I am serious. If I'm telling you I'm serious, I'm serious. If I'm talking about issues, I talk about if I'm telling you Unite Movement, Unite Party, I mean people they are concerned people. I don't mean somebody does not even know. Don't even know what is happening.
So I just want to talk about let's see Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Ibrahim, you see, Ibrahim it becomes a very, very big surprise to me. Because Ibrahim, then Ibrahim like a boy, then he party, you know it. Then Ibrahim like a then in Karaba, Alaj SW, Uncle Lopi, and then Dudu Kasinjata. Don't look at her. Alung nyumul mole mena ko sabu nin karamo monti nin babula karamo la political karamo leti bari I know each and every one of these people what they can do and what they cannot do. You see, all what they have billahi aman ko ko school ala kushen wala yalo yalo ko inte ni Ibrahim mo sa dauda Ibrahim mo para kajin na kami ala usulele usul na Ibrahim mo billahi wala dauda daraji sa nyar Ibrahim mo usul ko sa Ibrahim mo pas like was kala Sonko all these people so what will warrant these people to leave like usul mo understand but
pa boy sorry marga nomba do di pa boy like call the calls 00221 sorry
that pa boy bila badu sa left in karamo bay ko assalamu alaikum pa
inimbara
ya konton
Mr. Kurang.
Yes.
Yeah, you welcome. It's been a while though.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
That's right. We meet only once at Nyomi, right?
Yes, that's true.
I've been seeing your activities. I definitely welcome ila participation.
Yeah.
Thank you for the commitment.
Thank you very much, man.
Yes, Mr. Kurang, you're joining United Democratic Party. From your experience in politics, Kabondi 2021 kana UDP la structuring the way of politics UDP was engaging on before 2021 and now, what is your take and how believe are you for UDPC 2026 win on after attending the nationwide tour with the party leader?
Yeah, thank you very much. As you said, I'm just joining.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens that I went straight into the talk.
Mm-hmm.
Alhamdulillah, about the party.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tour is like, as they call it, the heat of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So I went straight into the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is very interesting for me. And, I appreciate the family environment,
mm-hmm.
the UDP. I've been in politics. I'm also still young in politics, only for 4 years or 5 years,
mm-hmm.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
But I encountered back
mm-hmm.
because obviously 2021 to now, I've been to almost every constituency.
Mm-hmm.
I've interacted there. So, because Yalong from Jawara to Jame up to Baro, if you want to win the election, you have to poetara across the board. Your support must be across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that you must fight in every constituency.
Mm-hmm.
You must fight in every ward.
Mm-hmm.
And you must fight in almost every village.
Mm-hmm.
So, I notice in the talk, UDP conducting a toning ferrying or carrying crowds around.
Exactly.
The community is the people that showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed, the aerial Mayalonko, they are not traditionally UDP strongholds.
Mm-hmm.
There is penetration in those areas.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Balanga, and myself, I know UDP scores very badly in Balanga. The turnout was great, and in Mount Fana, which is Nyamina, is not a UDP stronghold. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Foni has not been a UDP stronghold, and the enthusiasm, because you are on the ground, you can't differentiate very easily between crowd for hire and crowd for genuine crowd.
Exactly.
So not genuine crowd. Like, I saw a genuine crowd. For Nyamina, I know personally. I know Maufana. I have been to Fonyi. I've been to Salum. So I see the crowd there along more push. People came there on their own way, and the general feeling, because before you have changes, where you must have this general mood.
Yeah.
The mood must be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that mood, is the mood for change. It's almost
nabatire nakamansia, but before nga wrap up quickly, I know you were among the biggest. You were one of the biggest critics of UDP before you joined UDP, and your take on the party before joining, being one of the biggest critics, and after you joined the party, how did you see the difference? Kabiribe bantani kabiri dunta. Well, I never knew this. Had I known, I would have joined this party earlier.
Well, for me, in politics, I don't take it personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the Nico UDP, I may be critic, but one of the people I've debated with, more than anybody in UDP is Baiyo Sonko.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the fact that we meet in iAfrica almost every week in, week out.
Mm-hmm.
And, we are two of a type. We are almost the same type.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to win his argument. I like to win my argument.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, despite the fact that Baiyo Sonko was my biggest opponent in debating,
mm-hmm.
he was my best friend.
I know he have a lot of friends though. He have friends from all the political parties.
After the debate, every debate, we sit down just like how we are sitting like this for a long time.
Mm.
And we talk about the problems, we talk about our differences. So, therefore, anybody else in the UDP that I have not even met, I have not even debated for, it means that if the guy the biggest opponent on the platform, if I have a very good, interactive relationship with him, I can have an interactive relationship with anybody.
Anybody, yes.
That's one. Two, for me, it's not personal. Secondly, because the party leader is my relative.
Okay.
He and they have 5 or so naming ceremonies. Out of that 5, 4 of the naming ceremonies he was there. Because he's the best friend of my uncles. My family was present and very, very present in the formation of the UDP.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have had, the problems and the critics I have had are ideological critics, and this thing started after the 2017.
Yeah.
And the history of 2017 is that I was one of the first critics of Barrow.
Mm-hmm.
Since early 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, during that, I served also in the Channel Commission, and my experience is there. So I always knew that there is something fundamentally wrong with the UDP. And then I think God always works things out, well.
At the right time.
I speak to Baiyo every time. Yes, I'll come. And then we talk about, but then this and this, I have issue with this and this. I'll tell him frankly, and he will tell me, no, this is like this. Until 2025, because I've been with him on that for about 4 years. So 2025, well, I think the way I see it, your party, UDP, is the only party that can rescue the Gambia. And party is not a family property. So if I am a Gambian and my biggest objective in Gambia is to rescue Gambia,
yeah,
then any instrument, this is the instrument, if I feel that GDC is the instrument that can give Gambia the best of what is one, I shouldn't be selfish to say that, GDC, I don't have problem with Mama Kande, when I know that this is what is good for the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm selfish, no personal thing.
That's right, that's right.
So if I see that UDP is the best, no acknowledgement, even before I decide to join the party, I acknowledge that this is a force that can change it, because I'm already in another political party. So comparison came on and argument for yes, UDP is the one that can do this change. So I don't have to be I have to be intellectually honest and accept that first. But after accepting that, then okay, should I join? And I told Baiyo, well, 2025, I can hear that your party, I'm not inside, but already I know you have leadership crisis. And those leadership crises can even affect my fundamental assumption, because not fundamental assumption, UDP, but now, if that fundamental assumption will depend on who UDP choose to represent them in the polls. Because I cannot just say no matter who the UDP choose, the polls will be okay. I mean, it may be okay, but I have to be logical. So, well, since there is a leadership crisis there, I need to, before I make a decision, this was months ago.
Meaning you also had a choice before you joined UDP or before joining UDP. Choice of leadership. That's
choice like what?
Choice of leadership.
No, I didn't have a choice as such, because now I respect the party we choose. But for me, there are some reservations I have with what I'm hearing with the rumors, certain individuals, and I told Baiyo, he knows. Is a general forum, not to personalize it, but to be more specific, well, those issues. I have no problem if, for example, your party leader is continuing, but I cannot say that for everybody in your party. So I express my reservations, and to be more specific, well, for me, the way as it goes closer and closer, we know there is Team Talib, Team Mamadi, Team Sonko, Team Lance, whatever. For me,
yeah,
there is a team there. If you people are going to choose that, then I don't think that's the way of my dream for the Gambia. And I have to be frank with you, if I join a party, you understand, in a party join, party already, after party and the leader choose, no, I don't agree with this leader, I leave. I'm a professional, so the best thing for me is to wait and see what options the party will make and respect the party.
You did the best choices you make. You did the best choice, and then I think Gambians are applauding you. I think a lot of people are very happy that you join UDP, and then they consider that you can bring a significant addition to the party, and then also what would be your say on that? Because coming up I think I have only 7%, though it's flopped, but it's going down. Yeah, quickly. I will one day based on this platform. This agency elaborate no back a Kujaman Sakachano fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem, that'll be fine. I mean, I appreciate it. Since I came, I've been given a good welcome. I've been given the platform. So anytime he's I told him his power bank and my power bank, we make sure that Silvo is never offline. Even if I'm going offline, I make sure he don't go offline. So anytime you contact him, as we are going, it doesn't need to be one. We can do some 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, since we are on the move. But we are available to talk. Mostly in the evenings after the programs, or Somanda. Yeah, those are the best time for us to do dialogue. Yeah.
No problem. I will find the time so that we can see Kacham.
Also Manda, we can do that.
Anyways, mfana mbenyi opportunity to welcome to United Democratic Party, because mentally Kachata drum quickly because I was supposed to meet party leader and yeah, so I'm taking the opportunity. Bismillah party economy,
Thank you everybody,
Thank you very much for taking that choice.
Thank you for the Allah baraka.
Yeah, I'll make anything. Wow. Thank you. Allah baraka, man. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Exactly. Mba play ego nyadi na ba atusumu yala de. Abele do. Okay.
No, we have the same feeling. If we have the same feeling with the NATO alliance, then what we feel is what they feel. Baro broken promises. everybody in the country is talking about borrow broken promises. So
exactly.
when we all feel broken promises, that's politics. We have a common interest. There is a man who has so many broken promises, and everybody wants to change. So if we want that not to love the world, not to alliance love the world, so and today we click.
Alhamdulillah. But the point is, last year, I think 2021, Baiyo and his co. Hopefully this time it would not go the same way.
No, we are every village.
No, what I mean is, 2021, I do table can line. So I'm afraid this time for anyways, ngal be tend to Mr. Kurang for joining us. Allah baraka bake, man. Thank you for joining us. Allah baraka. Thank you. Yo mbadi mbele ya moi. Anyways, ngakumakala moi miyalo ko bayo wole ay participation mo ngiani Mr. Kurang be tend to like jay. Modu Kurang ala pati kan definitely is a good addition. Because ngala doko jele abe doko ke kan abe diamu kan abe pati la fa kan alhamdulillah minen na pati ko na pati ko you come wholeheartedly alhamdulillah wo mo kuletu mi yalon ko ne min fala do wolen ka fo ya baraka baki and hoping that ko kol be gena soni alam be but nebe min fala dron nyinka cha sifala man soni ya mandiya fana but del mala finga ko kidin to ye and ente my stand is very clear nga adama mutanyami na nga Talib mutawole nyama anu nga Talib mutanyami na nga adama mutawole mol safa amoy nga adama mutanyami na Talib mutawole nga Talib mutanyami na nga adama mutawole and I'm going to treat them equally. Talib ani adama mburu fokko farin adama e minke UDP la Talib yole ke UDP la woto nga minke adama la mbole ke la Talib la near Talib Filije, Adam must succeed, Minna, but I succeed, Lord. And I'm not giving him any room, Mumbati Nabekela, Abekukela UDP, the Miyalanko, Abedakela Baning, so to say. Never can miss a day because more come into Yankabula. I pursue everything. Every little thing, Nintata Latin, Pambin Mira, like Namukumakansi Fale, take a baluanya. Nang having a kumol for young, Ningal Lad, and Imbecino, being Mira, Mukumakansi Fang, all lefo, Mamune Keku. Muni kete bika kumofonte ngada guesswork yo kumofonye do ngala ndi ngata hani ni kumofonye science Mr. Kurang nimfonye ndada la mimira Mr. Kurang nyinef ay nyinne kuna tina nyimfo ay mune min nyinto ndebe wolnya nyinati nante kam kutu mo jama this is how I survive. People need to understand that as well. Ite fem forante do ngata la ndebe ko kede I am not that type of person hani na dimbal fo be wolnya nin dindi wol nata ñoo bolé ni e kodi ngam miral mun na nyindo ni jamale jama toñi aya toñi nyaadi de tente hakilo be wol nya wala sa e bika balon sotono because I'm constantly thinking so alenda wol nyama ni nan na Talib la molu nin sita be miralale wala ngam mirale ye muneke UDP la munati na yake UDP la yake UDP la nyaadi le mune dundi jam munana nyimfo ya fo nyaadi le teninte so I keep on asking myself question and answer at the same time. So until more tend to wrong age, ni mbara, maybe for la moli alinga kata na difference bonding tema. APRC not to alliance, APRC alliance with Adam Barrow, United Democratic Party. We are not enemies. We had differences. What is normal? Ani musoni kemu yalang pe kela la ranking. Sometimes he ka problemos, but nka difference nka settle. Pabwe. Yalam memnekela, I will find a day, me yalam kombinanga nakachaki because na battery bantal I have 44%. Ni diamo start ntabana. So mampare wala. Laftansa kata nga jibe mbe kumonyi mbade dala nyamina. Ko defense na kacha nga je kontelbe mu kilimoti UDP and other parties APRC not alliance other Gambian or Muliyalon ko they said they are the undecided voters. Undecided voters, look, see Kilinde, see a Belen Nyimbankoka. We need to engage them. We need to talk to them. We need to tell them who Alhaji Hussein is. ya label nyaminna ya brand nyaminna ye mimfo muli ya fo e mafoku ndelle bo itan lamol wala nan ko nkali ko UDP B adingo be dunole be laade kuntumu yalonko is our responsibility and nyanta bulala wo nyomal pour ngaje ko telefona ikana malolan kam mi yalonko sama be kala ko man don kiloti ka foko alaji useni is not electable ntel nyanta itan dilal taliben sudana la molla ko altelle mu nyim patiela bad doc wala telle bad doctor nyim patiya ko altelle atina nyim patiya man do no state house and nyante nga wait and they found you nyante nga wait and mba kira nyadi le we engage people politely ni kachandi ngai tandila mu patisi fale be mbulu mu leadership fale be mbulu pareta kamone di banko di wala akana ke tilimbali akona akana ke chahano kona akana ke fani ata ke tilimot banko di ngol be mol moy la because mun be larim banko kan banko di ngol be larim be leka intelle di ngol ka fa je kono intelle di ngol ka fa ba kono ndelle la musol kata marché auto ibika fenso be min sambal ndelle kata loptanol do bika du borso be njara minna ndellem carte faylali fananti so nintele decision o tabron it is concluded wo decision o wole be conclusion o kala and wole be decision o kala so mun nyanta wolen mbeyen sembola nyoka pa mane kanu do it alone ismaila da mata kenol bakari da mata ga ajaratu da mata kenol this is a collective commitment mi yalon wole keta jannu yaya jamila wato because banko dingol wulte ko yaya overstate ale anyanta bondaji resani ni yaya overstate in the era of that ancient era bi adama barodum 15 years ni adama was the jam abetala 35 years at the end of the day his family will continue to rule Gambians but democracy le fo banko dingo dolman iman nyanto sto kanyim banko balum wala kanyim banko nyaton kaya. This is what we are talking about. So it is not about an individual thing ha permanent in karni nanga mumbe keri mbole tan la banko dimol ndelman tala bori na talib no man ka to tinya we do not have any interest buka talib tinya nkamim fo wala nyindi banko dingol la interest mu nyinneti talib kamim falie anen mimbe keri ngama ke kilmoti. And I think we do have that right. Kaitanjiro ke banko dingol la ko nyinne mutonyati nyinne mal telephone and right. So kamo be tento don kamo fanan be jay ni kala moy banko kono ni banko bantala ka fale ko la baraka baake kontanta baake la taroja yo alnal badi ma pa mani la baraka baake la mo